Hi guys, my name is Oleg and welcome to my wedding cinematography. And today we're gonna talk about top 10 questions to ask your wedding videographer before you book it. It's actually important because this is your big day, this is your wedding day, and it's so important to choose the best vendors, and it's super important to match with his style and with your future vendor as a person as well. Okay, question number one. Are you available on our wedding day? This is the most important question, so I reply for all messages my couples send it to me, and actually in the beginning I let them know I am available or not. So this is actually the basic. Okay, and questions number two. How long have you been filming weddings? How many do you do per year? So why you want to know? For years to come you will look at this video to remember all your favorite things from your big day, so you want to someone who will catch every detail. Hiring an experienced videographer is one of the best ways to ensure that happens. So in my case I have an experience 12 or 13 years, and I did per year about like 65-75 weddings. I actually didn't count it, but yeah, I do a lot, and this is so important because if you just buy a camera, you actually don't know how to film the weddings, you don't know how to catch the moment, and even if you understand, so it's already happening. You have to be ready for some situation, for some moments before it actually happens, because the camera, like when you turn on your camera, it takes like 10-15 seconds for professional video cameras to actually turn it on. So you have to know, you have to be ready every second during the wedding day, and the experience, it's super important, reviews, it's important. Question number three, are there any other wedding vendors in the area you love to work with? So, these actually basic questions, because if videographer work a lot with some photographers, DJ, a lot of couples right now ask me about some companies who doing the live streaming. So good videographers in this industry tend to be pretty well connected, and they know a lot of photographers, they know a lot of florists, they know a lot of wedding planners, DJ, photo booth guys. So it's important, and if they work well with someone in the past, like a photographer, you may want to hire that person too, because they're already a good team. But it's not important, because sometimes new people, new blood, it's actually great, because filming the weddings, it's still like a movie. And pretty often it's really good to work with someone else, with some new people, for video as well. Question number four, and this is my favorite. How would you describe your video style? This is one of the most important questions to ask your wedding videographer, but all weddings different. In my case, because I filmed some like punk rock stars, people dances as crazy, and it was super fast. I just forgot about stabilizer, and it was different. But it's not like my style. I can't describe my style like a crazy, crazy punk rock videographer. No, for sure. All people is different. So sometimes for couples, you have to provide some romantic, some romantic style. For some couple, you have to provide some funny style. For some couple, it's a mix. For some couple, it's crazy style. I did a lot of traditional weddings, like Indian, Chinese, or Vietnamese, and this is like all the different style I use. But like in general, when people talk about the style, like a video style, actually you want to know it will look professional or not. And how I try to describe my style for people, I try to do the best. Because I have a movie background, I did a lot of music video and TV commercials, and I try to provide the best quality when I capture your wedding day. But I can't describe it like a cinematic, so it's all cinematic. It's professional, so I do my work professionally. But when people say, okay, I do like documentary style, I do cinematic style, I do vintage style, so it's a little bit tricky, because my highlights, it's like a music video. My movie, it's more documentary style, but it's not like a boring documentary. It's like 1.5-hour video with titles, like a movie, like a real movie, and I captured in a cinematic style. But if you want a romantic video and you and your videographer don't have the same idea what they mean, you could end up paying for a video you don't really like. Asking for samples of their work will give you a sense of how professional your videographer. So, how professional your videographer. And when I start filming my weddings, I actually don't have my own idea, so I try to be part of the wedding. I try to feel my clients, I try to feel the guests, and I try to just capture the vibe of the wedding. So I try to actually document, I try to save memories for my couple, and if I want to create some like romantic wedding, but during the wedding day it's so fun, it's so crazy, I can't just follow my previous ideas, so I have to be connected with couple, I have to be connected with all people around, and we have to just enjoy and capture the best memories for our clients. What input do you want from us, and what do you prefer to have finally say on? Many videographers view each piece they create as an artistic piece, not just the story of your wedding day. So they have a specific vision in mind that could be at odds with yours. If you trust your videographer completely, this shouldn't be a problem. But if you have an idea of what you want in your wedding video, you may want to talk that hour with them before you sign the contract. So we actually talk a lot with my clients before the wedding day, and we try to understand each other. So all my clients, they create a music list for the DJ. So actually before the wedding day, they choose the music that will be playing during the wedding day. So I request the same list, and I will use the same music my clients hear during the day. This is important because if I use like some cool music, if I use my favorite songs, after 10 years when you will watch your wedding video, it will feel like it's me on the video, but it's not my memories, it's not my feeling, it's not my wedding day. So I always requested the music list, and I requested few your favorite movies. So it's actually helped me to understand you more, guys, and sometimes I try to film your wedding in a little bit same style this movie, your favorite movie, was filmed as well. How does your pricing work? So when I reply to a message, I actually send you all my packages, and basically all my packages, they're same. So I have like 6, 8, 10, 12 hours packages, and the difference just an hour, because in all packages you'll have 3 different videos like a teaser, highlights and movie. You will have a drone, you will have a few multiple cameras during the ceremony and the reception. So it's pretty much easier, and my clients have all information about my package and pricing work in my email. Will there be a second shooter, stationary camera on a tripod, or any other backup cameras for our wedding? Yes, I always have my backup cameras, because sometimes equipment can be broken. So I have extra cameras. And for the reception and for the ceremony, I use 2 or 3, depends on the location, different cameras. So 2 of them on the tripod and 1 in my hands with stabilizer. And it helped me to be sure if something happened with my camera. With my main camera, I have a backup. If something happened with microphones, for example, for the sound, I use microphones, and I have 6 of them. And I also use my professional sound recording system. And I connected it to the venue system, to the ceremony place audio system. So I have 2 different ways to record the sound, because sometimes if you can break the microphone, you can touch it during your vows, you can actually turn off my microphone for some reason. And I have to be sure, so I have a backup. Same with my cameras. Do you use drones? Yes, I always use the drones, I have 2, but sometimes venue is pretty tricky and the rules and the area, and sometimes I just can't fly exactly during your wedding day. But if I can, I will fly for sure. So if I can't, the drone included in your package, and I want to be sure so you're happy with the results. So I have a huge library with aerial footage, actually from all the places in California. And if we can't film some aerial footage during your wedding day, anyway, you will have some aerial footage in your wedding video. How will you choose music for our wedding video? I try to ask you guys, so you send me your favorite music, you send me the DJ music list, and I try to use the same music in my video, same you playing during your wedding day. What's your usual turnaround time? In my contract I have 2-month turnaround time, but I always try to send you the link for your highlights, for the teaser, in a few days or a couple of weeks after the wedding day, and the final product will be ready in 2 months. But usually it's a little bit less. How will the final product be delivered? So I send you the link online by Dropbox or Google Drive, and you can resend that link for your friends or family and you can download it. Are you open to edits, feedback from us? Yes, I have one free revision of the video, so if you want to cut, because in my movie, especially for the movie, but actually last time I have a revision maybe 2 years ago actually. In my movie I try to save as much as I can moments. So I try to put the whole ceremony, I try to put all the speeches, I don't cut it actually, I try to keep the original speech, but sometimes, yeah, 2 years ago during the Indian wedding, the bride told me like, can you actually cut some part of the speeches? So if it's happened, yeah, I can do that. So I have 1 revisions for free. So guys, it was 10 top questions ask your wedding videographer. I hope I will do that again with another 10. Wish you best and see you on your wedding day.